What's going on, guys? JT Bedless here with a little bit of a chit chat episode. Of course, we are playing Construction Sim. There's a reason we're playing Construction Sim. I guess maybe there's really not. Maybe there's, I don't know. I want to talk about something serious today. I know a lot of y'all are pretty young kids, and haven't got your license or you're in the process of getting your license. So, granted, I'm not some big giant YouTuber or things like that, but hopefully, with what I'm about to talk to, I can reach out to a lot of y'all before you get your license, or while you're getting your license, make you think about a lot of things. As a lot of y'all know, I do work for the city that I live in, and I know a lot of people make jokes saying, "Oh, city workers are like state workers; they don't do nothing, just stand around." But the truth of it is we actually do a lot. And I know a lot of people don't want to believe it, but we actually do have a very, very dangerous job. Especially the position I'm in with the city. My position, it requires me working with around and in live traffic a lot. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what's live traffic? Live traffic is, I've literally sat down the middle of a roadway with cars zipping by me on both sides of me. Literally within inches of my body. They're zipping right on by. Now, a lot of people we bring in, they can't handle it. Yeah, it's not a job for everybody. It's a job you can't be scared to do, but at the same time, you got to respect it. Because again, here I am. I'm a pretty good sized boy. I'm 6'1". 6'1", 260 pounds. I'm not a little kid. But there we go. So it's not like I'm a small dude, but So with that being said, one of my jobs, like I said, is I work out in live traffic. A lot, and with cars zipping by me. I've had a lot of close calls, and I do mean a lot of close calls. I have been nicked quite a few times. I've had cars actually hit me a few times. Luckily, nothing major at all. But I never had such a major scare until today. Today being Sunday, that is. We had a water main break, and it was in a major roadway area, and fortunately we had a storm drain that wasn't working like it was supposed to, and it was flooding the streets. So called in, closed an area off so we could get some stuff done. And it just so happened today, even though we're under a severe drought, it just so happened today that it wanted to rain, and I mean pouring. In fact, it's still pouring. So I went in. I worked in the rain for about 4 hours today, which, that by itself is always fun. And, there's a couple things I want you guys to learn today. It was pouring. And, so, when it rains, obviously the roadway, you need to be more cautious, tires don't make contact with the concrete like it should, and you hydroplane. Hydroplane basically means you lose complete control of your vehicle. Your tires are not making contact with the concrete no more, and so you're literally skidding on top of the concrete. You have no control, and it's a very easy thing to do when it's pouring down rain. And it happens more than just when it's raining. Happens a lot. During winter and stuff like that. It's basically like driving on ice, and I don't know why I did that. So, here we are, it's pouring down rain, I'm already soaked. And doing the work we do, we wear special, gear. One of the gears we have is, I have a bright yellow shirt that has reflective markings on it, so I'm easy to be seen. By drivers. Excuse me. Again, I've been out in the rain for 4 hours. I'm a little soaked and a little wet. So excuse me. So we do wear protective gear what we can. With it pouring down rain though, your visibility goes down a lot. Depending on how hard it's raining. Today it's pouring down rain. Visibility is completely gone. I don't know why that closed. Visibility is completely gone, so it's not like you can see it so easily. See people. And also, we have vehicles with strobe lights and stuff on it, but even like I said, when it's pouring down rain like this, you can't always see the strobe lights as easy. So I want you to, basically what it boils down to is, when you see flashing lights and it's pouring down rain, even if it's not pouring down rain, if you see flashing lights, please, people, I'm begging, please, 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 slow down. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's law basically everywhere. It doesn't get enforced like it's supposed to. But there is a law called the move over law. And basically what the law states is if you see emergency vehicles with their lights on and or amber lights on, utility vehicles as of tow trucks, construction, trucks, stuff like that. If you see those lights, you're supposed to slow down and move over to the next lane. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. The roadway we happen to be working on today was a 4-lane road. You got two lanes going north, 2 lanes going south. We had one of the northbound lanes closed off. So, as a rule, they're supposed to get over in the other lane anyways. Which, some people, it was even hard for them to do that. But, even when you do move over, you need to remember, when you see a bunch of those flashing lights, that usually means there's going to be people working right there. Well, it's hard to do our work when you got cars. The speed limit on this particular road was 35, I believe. So, 35, which is still a pretty good amount of speed when you're standing next to live traffic. You had people going almost 50, 60 miles an hour. In fact, I know one car was going 60 because the cops were sitting there and clocked him going 60. And, what it boils down to is we're human beings, guys. We go one-on-one with the car. If I go one-on-one with the car, 100% guarantee I'm going to lose. There's no questions about it. I'm not going to beat that car. Not going to happen. And, what a lot of people fail to realize, they want to get home. They're in a hurry to do this or that. But the main thing I'm trying to get a point across is you guys need to slow down because just like you're trying to get home to your family, I want to get home to my family. It's that simple. And people tend to forget that, that I don't know. A lot of people don't like city works. I know that. It's something I knew going into the job. I'm a very hated person in my town. A lot of people don't like public workers. They think we're nuisance, and that may be true. But, we do what we do for the safety of the public that absolutely hate us. But people, I think, forget that we're humans, We don't go good against vehicles. We will lose. Like I said, I understand people want to go home to their families and to their loved ones. Well, the thing is I want to do the same. I want to be able to get the job done, get in my truck and go home to my daughter and to my parents and everything else, and to my family. And just so happened today that I had a pretty close call. We're out here working, trying to get this drain to open up to get rid of some of the water. And, of course, some guy flying down the road, no headlights on, which, by the way, guys, for you that haven't done the driver's test yet, it is a law. When your wipers come on, so does your lights. It is a law. Because I'm telling you right now, I've seen a lot of people drive by today with no headlights. They even know there was a car there until they come flying down the road at us. You can't see. When visibility, especially on darker vehicles, you can't see it. That's why it's law. When your wipers come on, your headlights come on. It's a safety thing. But we had a guy coming down the road, going at least 60, not paying attention. Obviously was not paying attention to the strobe lights on my truck or the cones. Was flying down the road about 60 miles an hour. Didn't realize until it was too late that we were working there. And he swerved, hit the floodwater, barely missed my truck, barely missed me. And when I mean barely, I mean his mirror hit my shoulder and knocked my shoulder out of place. That's how close I was to losing my life. And I'm not on here bitching about it, you know. I chose to get into the job. I knew the territory it came with. I knew there was a good chance, and there always is a good chance. That's I know it sounds bad, but that is actually one reason why my job offers, you know, you have to have life insurance with my job. Because you may go to work that day, you may not come home. It's that simple. And it's not just my job, you know. Like I said, it's tow truck drivers, it's, you know, construction workers, stuff like that. And also emergency vehicles. You know, I'm sure if you ask Tyler, he would tell you. I've seen a lot of people do it here. You know, cops are working a scene, fire department's working a crash scene or a fire. People come flying by them, even though they got lights and stuff on, you know, bigger vehicles. People will fly. They don't care. They don't pay attention. And it makes it for a dangerous job. And so, you know, basically I just kind of wanted to get it off my chest. You know, like I said, it was a close call. Luckily, nobody got hurt. Nothing got damaged. The dude was given a ticket. Actually, no, I take it back. He was arrested, but it was for unrelated events. He was arrested, but you know, it's that simple, guys. I was literally a pubic hair away from death, and had he got any closer, I probably wouldn't be here. Probably wouldn't. You know, he's going 60 miles an hour. I'm not winning that fight. It's that simple. So the only thing I ask of you guys is, if you got your license or you're, you know, going to get your license someday, you know, please be respectful of public workers and emergency personnel. If you see those flashing lights, and it's not even that, you know, if you see somebody on the side of the road, and, you know, like I said, I don't know how it is in most states, but here in Missouri, it tells you straight in that book that you studied to get your license. If you see somebody on the side of the road with their flashers on, you move over if you can. You know, obviously there's some areas you can't do that. It's, you know, it's a 2-lane road or something that, you know, if you can't move over, at least slow down, you know, within reasonable speed. And when I say slowing down, you know, like where we were at, even though 35 miles an hour is the actual speed limit, slow down more than that. You know, most likely that little area we're working on, that little area was only 100 foot long. It's not going to kill you to slow down, you know, 10 miles below the speed limit for that period of time. It's not going to hurt you. I promise you. I can promise you right now, it's not going to hurt you. But you know, I forgot what it was. I looked at some statistic, and it's retarded. Every 60 or no, yeah, every minute of the hour, there's a construction worker, tow truck driver, emergency personnel getting killed on the roadway because somebody's not paying attention. They're not slowing down. And you know, it's a scary job. And you know, you never know. One day, you know, I know a lot of y'all wanting to be firefighters or cops, and you know, God bless. I hope you do. You know, I hope you get to do your dream job. But if you do, it won't take you long to figure out what I'm talking about. You know, you know, there's plenty of videos out there that shows you what happens when people are not paying attention. They crash, and that's the thing. You know, like I said, you know, I'm lucky. Had that car moved just a hair over towards me, I'd probably be laying in the hospital, or I'd probably be, you know, have my family getting my funeral set up. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not bitching. I knew what I was signing up for. You know, people don't recognize it because a lot of people hate public workers. But the truth of the fact is, it is a dangerous job. Like I said, every day I put my life in danger because I'm working out in the middle of streets with cars flying down both sides of me. It's, you know, it's a job I do. And believe it or not, I do love my job. I do love it. I love what I do. But, you know, I'm just hoping to get hold of the younger generation before they get their license, or people that have gotten their license soon. Again, if you see the flashing lights or somebody, you know, with their flashers on, please move over. It's not going to kill you. I promise you, it's not going to kill you. And if you can't move over, please slow down. I mean, you should slow down no matter what. You know, a lot of places, it is actually, I'm betting 100% of the places, it is against the law to speed in the work zone. In fact, it's getting so bad to the point anymore, like here in the state of Missouri, any major construction site, they have a cop sitting at the job site for that reason, because people don't slow down. And, you know, it's not worth killing. Like I said, you know, you got to remember, people out there working, they got families too. You know, they want to go home to their families just like you want to go home to your family. And, you know, if you don't pay attention and you hit that person, guess what? They're not going home to their family. And most likely you're not going home to your family either, because you're going to go to prison. The only difference is your family still gets to see you. That person's family will never get to see that person ever again. So, that's all I'm going to talk about today. I know I've just been kind of rambling on. I apologize, but it's just something I had to get off my chest. Something I wanted to kind of put out in the public. You know, a lot of it's common sense, but you'd be surprised how much common sense is not used nowadays. So, you know, it's one of the, you know, if you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button, though. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know anytime I post a video or go live with a live stream, make sure you hit the bell symbol next to my subscribe button. Not notified when I do either one, as well as going to my Facebook page, Outcast Posse's Facebook page, and my Twitter, which links to those in the description below, as well as everybody's YouTube channel, everybody's Twitch channel. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace!